Hey everyone, Mherex here bringing you another video. This one features the return of the best podcast in WWE Champions, the D.I.Cable Guy podcast. For this one, we're going to be doing a very special cream of the crop bracket, presentation, and selection special. I have a special guest for this. He's definitely a sporting fella. Will probably bring deep and meaningless insight to the program. Um, he is, without a doubt, the easiest person I could get to do the show with me this week. Um, Welcome to the show, um, Dr. Styles. What's going on?
It's good to be here, Mherex. Um, Everything's going good with me. What's going on with you?
Oh, not much, busy holiday. Right now I have one of the foster kittens sitting on my shoulder just chilling. I anticipate them to potentially make a move and make themselves known during this show. Hopefully these new models are not the assassin kittens that were previously sent to try and eliminate me from doing content. Lot of speculation. What's been going on this past month? Well, everyone's been waiting for episode 15 to drop. A lot of people said, maybe maybe he can't find a guest host. Maybe he's sick. Um, maybe you know maybe the show got canceled. I heard a lot of speculation. There were crazy and wild accusations made that Dr. Sparks was leaving the show to start his own show, and that's what happened. Or that I was now too famous to work with Dr. Sparks. So, anyway, it's been a really busy December. It's been a great December. I had a wonderful holiday thus far. Beautiful Christmas. Do you celebrate Christmas in this timeline, Steve?
Yeah. So I've been enjoying the holidays in my seasonal residence in Monte Carlo.
Monte
So
Carlo.
yeah, yeah,
Ooh,
down in Monaco. Just enjoying a little bit of time. On the yacht. Just taking it easy.
you
Just
you know,
taking in life.
surprisingly, probably for some of our handful of listeners, the four or five, I've been to Monaco before.
Did you go pick up a cat there?
I did not. It was in my younger days, and I vividly recall walking down the very steep hillside towards the port section, from where the train station is. That part was pretty nice. Not so nice was going back up walking. That was quite the jaunt.
Yeah, walking up in general tends to be more difficult than walking down. Um, that's just science, Merrick's. I mean,
I mean, it
I,
is. It is.
I don't know what to tell you on that.
I don't either. Science isn't my strong suit. That's why you're on the show.
But yeah, I mean, that's just gravity, dude. I mean, did you think it was going to be easier on the way up?
No, no, I didn't. So since you're the science guy, if I weigh more than my friend and I have shorter legs, how much harder is it for me to climb up said hill? Like, how much harder do I have to work?
So those are actually two different points. Um, so work is defined as the amount uh, of mass and the distance that it's moved. So when you have more mass, obviously that would be more work. But you mentioned shorter legs, so you would be going a shorter distance, which in theory could be less work. Now, if you both end up at the same position, then distance traveled would be the same. So the fact that you would have higher mass would be the only variable that's left. So yes, it would be harder for you.
Yeah, excellent breakdown, sir.
Hmm.
It's definitely appreciated.
Yep.
Mathematically, you're kind of a genius.
Yep. Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. So very rarely do we get to see inside the mind of you, as it were. Um, Is
I
that
mean, if you actually saw inside the mind, you would go blind.
okay? That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Uh, is that how you're able to transverse the multiverses? Is by the power of your mind through math, if you will?
Yeah. I mean, when you understand something, you could have it, do your bidding. So if you just understand everything, you can essentially control everything.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, do you create your own reality?
I could, but that gets messy. There's a lot of upkeep and paperwork involved, and that's
Hmm.
just it's not how I want to be spending my free time. I'd rather be in my one of my residential villas.
Residential villas sounds majestical. It sounds
Yeah.
wonderful. Is majestical a word?
No, sir. No, it's not.
Can I make it a word and use it?
Yeah. I mean,
Excellent.
you could say whatever you want. Doesn't. I mean, that's also kind of a thing. It's like people say, "Oh, well, is that a word?" Well, if you just said it and it communicated some type of an idea, then yeah, it is a word. Is it a accepted word based on some predefined language? No. But did it get your idea across? Yeah. So really,
Okay.
what is a word?
So,
Words are.
as a numbers guy, when I say words, do you actually hear numbers?
I mean, they are numbers. It's all just data transfer.
So basically, it's just the a different medium that's uploading to your consciousness. Is that what you're saying? But it's all the same.
It's already there.
It's already there. Okay, interesting.
Yep.
Um, I would like to ask a question. So,
Sure.
uh, I appreciate Viking and his 51 descendants. I was
Yep.
wondering, if you could tell us in the near future, do his descendants increase greatly, minimally, significantly, or is that risk ruining things?
No, there's 51 of them.
There's never
Like,
more or less.
no, that's he's he's Viking 51.
Okay, so Viking. I'm sorry to say there will be no more descendants. Your line begins and ends at 51.
Yep. I
Okay.
mean, it's not a bad run. I mean, you say it like it's a bad thing.
No, no, it's a great run.
Yeah.
Um, so speaking of runs, um, Payroll is on an amazing run with his Kurt Angle. He's bringing him to 5-star bronze. The countdown is ticking.
Yeah.
In the realities
He
you've been
stole that
in,
countdown from us, by the way.
what's that?
He stole that countdown from us.
He did steal it from us, but that just shows that he's probably one of the OGs.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but he did steal it from us. If you've seen the countdown, Payroll got that from us. In particular, he got that one from Dr. Sparks.
Yep.
Um, is Kurt Angle the best technician card in all dimensions or just this dimension?
Define best.
In Payroll's mind, is Kurt Angle the best technician card in all timelines and realities?
No. In fact, just this one.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a timeline where um, Mick Foley is a better technician?
To payroll.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's actually this is I mean this may trip you up a bit. But there's actually a dimension where payroll is a hardcore Mick Foley fan, and
What?
I actually do podcasts with him.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, and then you troll him incessantly.
That actually sounds kind of wonderful. Is there any chance that you could ever bring me to this timeline, or would that just be catastrophic?
No, I mean you could just start trolling him if you want. I mean I'm not going to stop you.
I'll look into that.
Yeah,
Make a note to talk to me about this later. I could use some
yeah,
advice.
yeah. Show notes
Okay.
to list.
All right. Perfect. You're on the list. Um.
Siri, Remind me to show payroll the Mherex version how to troll payroll the payroll version.
That was really
But
confusing. Okay. Anyway, um, which brings me to my next thing I wanted to talk about is my good friend Matt Saber. He continues to be a staunch advocate of no pineapple on pizza. And I feel like I owe him an apology because recently I may have said that I was okay with people putting pineapple on their pizza, even if I didn't like it.
mm-hmm.
So, Matt, you've been fighting the good fight. You've been doing the good work. But I think, in the interest of the holiday season, well, we don't have to like it, and we never will because it's disgusting and no one should like it. They do have the opportunity and the chance to like it. So,
Yeah, I mean, earlier there was some discussion about a reality where people were forced to like pineapple. And say what you will about payroll, because I mean, he is a monster, but he brought up the point that it's never been about forcing people to like pineapple. It's been about giving people the choice, like, hey, if you want pineapple and you like it, put it on your pizza. Whereas you have always been very, no pineapple. So, yeah, I mean, it's not about yes pineapple versus no pineapple. It's about pineapple if you wish.
I think I finally understand, and I need to apologize to all of the pineapple on pizza people. I feel like you guys are allowed to express your feelings and your tastes, as it were, no matter how wrong I find them. You eating pineapple doesn't hurt me, so I'm gonna say, you know what? You guys do you. Enjoy your pineapple. I won't enjoy it. I won't eat it. We can agree to disagree and live in harmony in spite of my strong feelings against
Right.
pineapple.
I mean, just like how payroll's 5-star Kurt Angle, that's not going to hurt you in any way, right?
Only if I end up feuding with him, then it might hurt me. Like
Okay, but
on the same team, not against him. Against him it would help me, but if we're on the same team it could hurt me.
yeah, I think it's very fair to say that Kurt Angle is the pineapple of WWE champions.
I couldn't sum it up better myself. So I guess that brings me to my next point, or the next thing I'd like to talk about is I think we should let Hansen stay on the server rent free.
Uh, there's no getting rid of Hansen. I mean, he's like some type of infectious disease that just you scrub at it and it's not going to go away. I've kind of made my peace with that. Like I try to help the kid. Like I'm trying to make him a better person, and he has his demons just like all of us. But you know I accept him for who he is, and I just no matter the differences that we've had, I want good for the kid. So
Okay, excellent. I feel like, honestly, I feel like since the last pod, yourself, myself, we've done a lot of soul searching. We've done a lot of growing. I'd like to think we've improved as well. I've improved as a human being, and you've improved as a interdimensional transportational being? Question mark.
I've actually remained exactly the same. You're just finally understanding what I've been trying to explain to you for the last couple months.
Oh, well, I'm
Yeah,
glad I understand you better.
yeah. No, it definitely makes you a better person to understand me better, for sure.
Okay, I can support that. Um, Speaking of better person, Southside
Southside?
Envy. Yeah,
Yeah,
man, I got what a joy. I mean, just if you
a
could,
delight.
yeah, he is a delightful, delightful man. If you could like bottle like the spirit of Christmas and turn it into a person, being nice, being giving, I think it might be Southside.
Southside is a ray of sunshine on an otherwise cloudy day.
I agree completely.
Yep.
Southside, we love you. Don't change. Keep being the wonderful, wonderful champions player you are. The community needs a bunch of people like you.
Yeah. Southside is the Beth of the WWE Champions community.
I couldn't say it better myself.
Yep.
Which brings me, I think, I wanted to. I recently been getting messaged a lot from a fellow that plays the game. I really like this guy. He's a pretty cool guy. He started listening to the pod. Actually, he said that he's been working a lot of hours and he likes to listen to the podcast at work. It helps him get through his workday. I think he's in construction. Don't quote me on that part, but some kind of construction, I believe. And he does it for himself. So he listens. He owns his own company. So he listens to the podcast. He while he's at work. I think he might have listened to it more than once actually, but he said it helps him get through the day. And he brought up a really interesting point, and I don't know if anyone's ever considered this that watches the show. He said you sound just like Tiger Woods, like voice wise, like you remind him of Tiger Woods.
That's fair.
And you do kind of sound like Tiger. You're not Tiger Woods. I've never met you in person. You're not Tiger Woods, are you?
I mean, when I choose to be.
Ooh, okay. Interesting. Anyway, the particular fellow I'm talking about is Beast Mode, and I want to give him a shout out because here
Beast mode?
Beast Mode. Yes, sir.
Okay. I
Yeah.
thought you said be smode.
No, not Beast Mode. Not to be confused with Beast Mode. I don't like Beast Mode. He's not a good fella. This
Yeah,
is
no.
Beast
No good.
Mode.
Okay.
Yeah. I could see
I
why.
feel are we did we forget someone? Like I feel like you gave me a ton of flack one time for saying around 4 and you're like, "No, we have at least 5." So there's Payroll, there's Hanson, there's Southside, there's V Iking. Who is the 5th guy? I could have sworn we have 5 listeners.
I could have sworn we had one too. A fifth one too. Because Beast Mode would be 6. Who's the? Are we? Someone is gonna need to really call us out, and because we're forgetting someone.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking you, because I said it was around 4, and you were like, "No, it's 5," and now we're at 4 again.
Well, Beast Mode's 5, so that's 5.
Yeah, but it wasn't 5. Never mind. Just moving on.
It doesn't matter. Anyway, um, so this is a really special show. We're gonna reveal the brackets for the Cream of the Crop Invitational. So in honor of this show, I'm kind of paying homage to some of the past shows. One of the things that was brought up was a certain gummy bear. Do you remember the brand that was?
So we talked about Haribo,
Yes, we did.
the German gummy bear.
Mm-hmm.
And then I told you to get that one gummy bear that I like.
World's
Not
best?
Albany.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Albanese, I believe.
Yes, it is. It is indeed
Yeah.
Albanese.
Yeah.
So in my hand, I am holding an unopened, never before tasted Albanese World's Best Gummy Bears. They're
World premiere Mherex tasting on the program today for you.
first time ever. I will try a 12 flavor. 12. So Albanese World's Best. They're fat free. They're gluten free. They're low sodium, and they're 12 flavor gummy bears. And then
Yeah, I
they
mean,
got
there's just I mean,
yeah.
none of
So
those things mentioned are in horse hoof, so we're
yeah,
good.
yeah. So I went with the gummy bears because that's what we talked about on the show was bears. There are also worms if you prefer worms, but I'm opening them
How do you
now.
feel, bear versus worm?
It really depends on my mood. I feel like because the bears are more compact and a little bit fatter, maybe that they're kind of juicier because they don't dry out as much. Maybe I think that's just in my head. but I also like the fact that I can eat one worm as for like a bite kind of thing. And I feel like one bear is a little less than I'd like at one time. I feel like 2 or 3 bears is the right amount, if that makes
See,
sense.
what I like about bears is that you can get a couple different bears, different flavors, and just pop them in your mouth and make a flavor combination.
See,
Whereas with worms, to do that, you have to get a lot more worms. Now, there are a lot of worms that they vary in color as they traverse
yeah,
their space vector, but I've never actually checked if they actually change flavor. Generally speaking, I don't really deal with worms. If bears are available, I'm always going to stick with bears. But I'm not going to turn away worms. If that makes sense.
it does. So the first one I drew by chance is green. I'm assuming it's
So
either.
look on the back of the package. It says the flavors. So there's a couple of different.
Yeah,
Um, I'm interested just to see which. If you could read the flavor combination packet that you got, because
yeah,
they
yeah.
have different ones. Like there's even one where it's like shades of red.
Okay, so this is cherry, strawberry, mango, pineapple, lemon.
Oh, pineapple!
Mm,
Throw that on a pizza.
maybe. Lemon, orange, green apple, watermelon, pink grapefruit. Looking forward to that one. Lime, blue raspberry. Very looking forward to that one. And grape.
Yeah.
So
So
this
as you
is
can see, it's a lot more than your standard. Because HUGGABLE, what are they rolling with? Like five?
yeah, yeah. This is they've really upped the gummy bear flavor
Yeah.
game, haven't they?
No, I'm trying to make your life a better place.
I see that. So this is a green one. So I guess it's probably a green apple, a watermelon, or a lime, right?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't worry too much about that. I don't think it's worth trying to figure out which flavor in particular you're tasting. Just grab a handful, shove them in your mouth, and talk us through the process.
Okay. I'm chewing, and this green apple, um, and it's actually quite delicious. Wow, they
Yeah,
pack a lot of flavor into these guys, and they're super soft.
yeah,
Uh,
they're soft. They give somehow the impression of being juicy, even though really there's not really a lot of juice going on there. But
no, they're not sticking to my fingers or anything. I
yeah,
think I just got the blue raspberry. These are divine. You know what? I think I can. Well, these are really good. Officially say these are the new best gummy bears in the world to me that I've tried. I will agree with their slogan. These are amazing. If you haven't got them yet, go out there and find some Albanese gummy bears. They're amazing.
yeah, wherever fine gummy bears are sold.
You want to know what's funny and
Hmm.
ironic? Sorry, I'm chewing because I'm not going to be able to stop eating these now because
No,
they're
that's fine.
amazing.
Enjoy.
Um, all this time they were right under my nose. Believe it or not, I sell them where I work at Staples. A retail supply store has Albanese gummies on the shelf, and that is where I purchased these. So for the past 3 years, I've been laboring intensively right under the noses of these gummy. Well, not this package, I would hope, but
Yep.
right under the noses of these gummy bears, and I've never thought to try them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how long they've been mainstream, but yeah, now you can pretty much any place that has like a lane of candy will typically have them.
The cherry is magnificent.
Yeah,
Hmm.
as long as
Okay.
you're enjoying that, I'm gonna eat some Skittles.
Ooh, taste the rainbow.
Yeah,
Skittles are quite good. Um, so I want to thank you. Um,
and it's funny because one of the big rules I think to like audio, like broadcasting or like podcasting, is you're not supposed to eat while you're doing a show.
no, you're not. It supposedly makes people really mad.
No,
But
I
guys,
think it makes me jealous.
yeah, I think so too. If you could taste these gummy bears, guys, I promise you, you wouldn't just eat one, you'd be having more.
I mean, who's going to listen to this part of the show and not wish that they were currently eating either the world's finest gummy bears or a delicious pack of Skittles?
Yeah. So for those 5 people we mentioned that are probably the only ones listening to this, hopefully you have a candy store near you.
Yeah. If you don't want gummy bears or Skittles right now, I don't want you to listen to this show.
Well, I don't either. Like and subscribe and give us the
Yeah.
view, but then, stop
Click
listening.
click on it, and then walk away and go eat whatever bland, disgusting thing you usually eat.
Hey, you think that bait shop sells these?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Dude, the blue raspberry's really good.
Yeah.
I'm digging that. I haven't got a grape one yet.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
Oh, it's been worth the wait. I've actually purchased these over almost a month ago now. So it's been a long wait. And these are amazing. I got a second bag with the worms. I'm going to make sure and share those with Mrs. Mherex because I think she'll love them as well.
Without, obviously, another thing that's good is anticipation and creating hype and creating, I guess, tension and desire. So if you're always there for someone, people take you for granted. So it's good to every once in a while just kind of pull back and then remind people that, hey, you actually want this in your life. So without spoiling anything, I mentioned one particular product that I wanted you to do a taste test for, without spoiling what type of product it is. Do you remember what the product is, and have you had a chance to go to the store where I told you to look for it? If you don't remember the product, then we'll just talk about it later.
I do remember the product. It's a beverage, and I have
What
not.
What did I just say?
Oh,
We're trying to create anticipation and not spoil things, and now you're ruining it.
But
Continue.
what if I was just throwing that word out there to throw people off the scent of what it really is?
Yeah, you don't think that far ahead.
That's hurtful.
At least not in real time.
That's really hurtful.
I said not in real time.
What does that mean?
I mean that when you have the time to plan and practice and implement, then yes. But in real time, when it's just, here we go, snap, snap, I mean, you are human, so you are prone to error.
I thought you meant the particular specifics of said item.
Yeah, obviously don't give the specifics of the item either.
So I shouldn't say that it's, I don't know, the world's best spam?
I saw a video one time where actually they did crown a world's best spam flavor. I don't remember what it was.
Disgusting.
But apparently there's a ton of flavors. I didn't know that.
I mean,
it was just spam flavor.
It's gelatinous meat. You could probably flavor it any flavor you wanted.
Yeah.
And they do. You know what you could probably do is just get some of those ramen packets, the little packets, and crack it open and dump it into the spam and mix it up, and bam, there's your flavor. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When's the last time you had?
When's the last time I had spam?
No, ramen.
About a week ago.
Yeah, here we are. Yeah, this is the thing that I love. So I think the winner was chorizo.
What?
So there's of the flavors that were up. So this was basically the cream of the crop spam edition. So here's the bracket for that. There was turkey, hot and spicy, Portuguese sausage, cheese. Did that say something?
Cheese? Cheese spam? That sounds terrible.
Have you ever had those cheese injected hot dogs?
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time that I've had one of those. They seem like a good idea, but I've never seen them in a quality hot dog.
Well, Johnsonville makes like a better cheddar Polish. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but that's like sausage. I mean, that's different. I'm
Yeah.
talking about just
Oh, just a plain like cheapy hot dog that they stick cheese. That seems like a bad idea.
yeah. Hickory smoke,
Ooh,
um,
hickory smoke sounds good until you get to spam.
bacon,
Okay, bacon makes everything better.
uh, garlic,
Not so much.
uh, tocino, which is confusing because that means bacon.
Okay.
Teriyaki, chorizo, which was the winning flavor. Let me
Isn't that
see.
isn't that a spicy sausage?
Yes, I believe so. Black pepper and jalapeno.
Hmm.
So those were the contestants, and the winner was the chorizo variant.
Interesting. It's been a long time since I've had spam.
Yeah, apparently it's huge in Hawaii.
I believe it's created and manufactured in Minnesota, where I'm from, originally.
Oh, interesting.
And I feel like I should probably Google that just to see if that's true. You know?
Yeah.
Mm,
How much spam do you think Brock Lesnar's had in his life?
whoa. Um, I would bet a lot.
Yeah.
I
Early
would.
on.
I wouldn't say that to his face. And certainly not now.
Yeah, I would say early on. I mean, now I think he's on his farm, so he's probably like having fresh cuts daily. He just goes out to the back and like F5's a baby calf, and then there's dinner.
I think you're probably right. Okay, here we go. This is great. Excuse me. Spam has a Wikipedia. Did you know that?
Well, yeah,
There's
everything has a Wikipedia. It's just what people decide to put on there.
Okay. Well,
Like you
so
could go on there and edit that Wikipedia and say that you invented spam.
yeah, until it got edited back to something accurate.
Yeah, someone would say like, "Hey, he didn't invent spam," and then
So
goes back.
place of origin, United States, Minnesota. Like I said, Hormel Foods, invented in 1937.
Nice.
Main ingredient is pork, a pre-cooked canned meat product. So here we go. Domestically, Spam's chief advantages were affordability, accessibility, and extended shelf life.
Yeah, I
Statistics,
think it. Yeah, it had to do with like preservatives and stuff, right?
I
Like,
think so. It's
yeah,
so
that's how it gained popularity. Because back in the day, you couldn't really save meat.
right. Interestingly, it was, where is this? I just saw this. Um, I believe it was used a lot in World War II, is what I thought
Yep.
I saw here somewhere. I was kind
Yep.
of skimming, and now I'm having trouble finding that part. But yeah. Oh, here we go. So Spam was introduced on July 5th, 1937. So I'm assuming July 5th is Spam Day.
Mhm.
The Oxford Encyclopedia of Food and Drink in America states the product was intended to increase the sale of pork shoulder, which was not a very popular cut. Ken Diagano, the brother of a company executive, won a $100 prize that year in a competition to name the new item. Hormel claims that the meaning of the name is known by only a small circle of former Hormel food executives, but popular beliefs are that the name is an abbreviation of spiced ham. The
That makes sense.
difficulty, I don't either. The difficulty of delivering
No, I said
fresh,
that makes.
oh, okay. The difficulty of delivering fresh meat to the front during World War II saw Spam become a ubiquitous part of the U.S. soldiers' diet. It
Mhm.
became vastly referred to as ham that didn't pass its physical,
Yep.
meatloaf without basic training, and special army meat. Over 68,000 tons, that's 150 million pounds of Spam were purchased by the military before the war's end. So there's some oh, okay, also, since one of our listeners is somewhat close to home, Spam that is sold in North America, South America, and Australia is produced in Austin, Minnesota, also known as Spamtown, USA, and in Fremont, Nebraska. VI King,
Pause. Yeah.
we're talking to you here. Have you been to Fremont? Is that near you?
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, I'm assuming most of his side of corn is with a slab of spam.
I mean,
Like,
it,
didn't he just smoke a spam the other day?
he might have on his new grill. What would
Yeah.
he say? Pit Boss, I think it is.
I don't know.
Um,
Something.
so
He
also,
made the spam. He made the spam look pretty good. I'd eat that spam.
indeed. Um, Austin, Minnesota also had a restaurant. That's past tense, so that probably closed down. Devoted exclusively to spam called Johnny's Spamorama Menu. Hawaii. Spam is especially popular in the state of Hawaii, where residents have the highest per capita consumption in the United States. Its perception there is very different from on the mainland. Hawaiians sometimes call it portagee steak. A popular local dish in Hawaii is spam musabi, where cooked spam is placed atop rice and wrapped in a band of nori, a form of onigiri. Variety of spam are found in Hawaii, um, that are unavailable in other markets, including honey spam, spam with bacon, and hot and spicy spam. Interesting. Okay.
There you go. Now you all know about spam.
More than you probably ever wanted to know.
I mean, I think all knowledge is useful.
It is. All knowledge is useful. It doesn't hurt you. Okay. Um,
Is it time, Mherex?
you think it's time? Have we made people suffer through our ridiculousness long enough?
I would argue that there is no suffering because the people that don't like it just don't listen.
That's a valid point.
So,
So, beast mode. If
like
you're
most people either think this is the entire show, so they don't listen, and then the five people either enjoy or tolerate it, so that they can get to the actual useful stuff later.
I think you're probably right.
No.
Beast mode. If you're listening, I hope you're having a good time at work. Well, you probably aren't, but as good a time as you can at work, and hopefully these spam factoids have helped make your day better.
Yeah, shout out to Beast Mode. Congratulations on not being Smode.
Yes, and for becoming the apparently official fifth listener of the podcast.
You know, you're doubling down on how much you're hurting the feelings of whoever that fifth listener actually is.
Man, this is awkward. It's when I remember, I'm gonna feel terrible.
Yeah.
So that being said, I'm gonna take a drink of this nice, delicious cold water and prep ourselves for what's about to come. So, give me 1 second here.
Uh-huh.
So, I just ate 7.5 ounces of the most amazing gummy bears I've ever had. That probably wasn't the smartest idea, but it was really good.
Is that the size of the package, or did you weigh them on a food scale before stuffing them in your mouth?
No, the package says 7.5 ounces. I wouldn't. That's way too much effort.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you might get a tummy ache, dude.
I'm okay with that.
No.
Are we gonna do this?
Yeah, aren't we? Thought that was the whole point.
What if we just ended the show now and just didn't do it?
I think you should still call it the. You should still name it the same thing, though. You should still call it the cream of the crop bracket presentation special, and then just end the show right now.
That would be kind of epic.
Leave them wanting more, dude. I'm telling you, it's how you create a buzz, you create a clamor. I mean,
All right.
Hansen has lost his mind. He's screaming hysterically in the streets, waiting for a new episode.
So everyone, I want to thank you for listening to the 15th episode of the D.I.Cable Guy Show. As always, it's been a pleasure to work with my esteemed colleague here, um, Dr. Ben. And you know what? Good luck out there, guys.
Yep. Don't do stupid things. Is the outro thing over yet?
Yeah, it's over now. I'll go back to the tile. Okay. Uh, Sorry about that, guys. Sparks, what happened there was we were going to end the show, and then Sparks did whatever it is he does and went to a different dimension and came back and said, no, you need to do the bracket show or something horrible will happen.
The show actually did end. I just spliced this at the continuation of it. It's just easier that way for me, honestly.
Well, I didn't notice a difference, so it's probably easier for me too. So I'm okay with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this is the
Um,
only way to get episodes out. I gotta,
yeah.
I gotta
Well,
start splicing these realities together.
yeah, it's been a struggle. The
I mean, that's your
struggle.
own fault for like actually doing content.
This was a lot easier to do when I wasn't doing like 1 and 2 videos every day. That's for sure.
Yeah, like you're doing live streams, you're doing all this stuff.
Should I
And people
do?
are like, whoa, why aren't you doing 5-hour podcasts anymore? It's like, well, because you're doing all that other stuff.
Yeah, I'm terrible.
No. See, time has no value to me. So I'm always available because I just will it to be so.
Man, I need to get whatever system you have down. That's what I need to do.
No, you're not. We just talked about how if you ever could see
Fine,
inside my mind, you would go
fine,
blind.
fine. Okay, whatever. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm mad. So here we go.
Okay.
The presentation for, drum roll please, the Randall Mario Poffo Cream of the Crop Invitational,
Ta-da!
where 32 superstars enter and only one will rise to the top. Previously, 1 month ago on Cream of the Crop, I can't remember what we discussed, but it was pretty amazing. So today, we're here to give you the brackets.
Yep.
So,
Those tricksters
what?
said it was tricksters.
Tricksters? I don't even like tricksters.
That's fine.
All right. Did we talk about Tough? Because I hate him.
Yeah, we talked about how Nikki
Oh, Tricky Nicky.
is worse than Tough.
But only as a person.
Correct.
Because of what she did to Jonathan.
It's just because of her life choices in general.
Okay. All right. So here we go. First bracket. First up, we have.
Well, I mean, there's
Oh,
just one bracket.
yes, right. Oh, what's going on here? There's some like fireworks and some exploding, and I think I heard some sexy boy music.
No.
And then what's going? Oh, ooh, that's kind of neat. And coming in here up from the bottom is NWO Big Show. So
Coming up very slowly.
yeah, the Big Slow.
No.
Looks like we got the Showstopper versus NWO Big Show.
Yeah. Will the showstopper stop the show? There's only one way to find out.
There is only one way to find out. About 3 months from now when we do the next episode.
Yeah.
But anything quickly you'd like to say about either of these two contestants?
I mean, I can only speak on Showstopper. I think he's great. Yeah, I mean he's going to do a ton of damage. He's got a kick out move, low charge moves. Fantastic. And he's HBK. I mean, we already said HBK was going to win.
Right. Different
So,
HBK, but yes.
yeah. So, I mean, he's got that going for him.
Yeah.
So,
And NWO
Big Show,
show,
what do you think Big Show's chances are in the tournament?
I mean, when you're that big, you always got a chance.
Yeah.
So I think
And
this is
this is like really fit in shape Big Show.
yeah, this is scary Big Show.
He
This is
has hair and everything.
yeah, this is Big Show when he was like in his prime.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a tough battle. I feel like it's a tough draw for both of them out of the gate in first round. These guys are both contenders, and it'll be interesting to see how this pans out.
Yeah. I mean, there are no gimmies in this bracket.
No, there really aren't. So next up we have, oh wow, we have the Immortal one
Oh yeah. Tearing off.
versus, yeah, he's looking good. Ooh, versus Wolfpack Sting.
Yeah. So
So
arguably era icons. You know, you have Hogan for WWE, and you have Sting, you know, arguably the main guy for WCW for so many years.
indeed, I think I mean these are two very iconic guys, and
Yeah.
you know, two amazing cards. So
Yeah.
I can't really say much more than that. It's gonna be a battle for sure.
Yeah. A slobber knocker, if you will.
Absolutely. Um, which that'll bring us to our next battle. Oh, coming in looking kind of goth a little bit. We got Scream for
Rough.
Me. Yeah. No,
Looking like,
goth. Goth.
no, she's also looking rough. I mean,
Yeah, she's looked better.
yeah, I mean, it just looks like she could use like maybe some antibiotics. She's got some type of a situation there under her lip. I don't.
She's really pale.
Yeah.
So we got Paige, Zombie Paige versus. Whoa, he came in there in a hurry. Bam. World's
Yeah.
most dangerous man.
Yeah.
Ken
He
Shamrock.
wanted you to get out of his way.
I mean, I flinched when I hit the next button. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
This is striker versus striker, so this should be a really good one to break down because it's just class versus class.
No. I mean,
Um,
the man punched himself in the face before every match.
yeah, that's
It looks like Paige tried that. Look, now she's got a busted up lip.
I mean, so maybe Shamrock has a honky tonk man equipped.
I don't know where you're going with that.
Gem defense reduction doesn't take as much
Yes, I know.
damage.
Yes, I know. Just
But
moving on.
it's better when I explain it for the audience. Not everyone gets these things. It's okay. We'll edit it out later.
No.
All right, moving on. Oh, slow, smooth fade in for
Very
the
majestic.
yeah, for the limitless one. I would love to bask in this card's glory. Sadly, I do not have that card. Versus. Oh, what was that? He disappeared. And he's back again. Oh, tranquilo.
This man is not worried about Keith Lee.
He is not impressed, is he?
No.
El Idolo is definitely not intimidated by the limitless one.
Nope.
This is
You
going to
guys
be
can do a lot of explosive damage very quickly. So
yeah. This one's going to be another heavy hitting one for sure. Be interesting to see how these pan out. I think a lot of these are too close to call right now, to be honest.
yeah, which I'm sure there's some people that are gonna be like, this guy is obviously better than that guy. And you know what? To those people, I say, shut up.
Yeah, I say leave the video on and go walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you make your own podcast and then you
Yeah.
can talk about all your opinions on that show.
Yeah, payroll, make your podcast and put Kurt Angle number 1.
No.
Yeah. All right. What do we got next? We got, oh, whoa, fancy. Are those the huggers?
Yeah, there ain't no stopping her now.
Oh, the huggable one, Bailey, versus, oh, that's a rough draw. The
Yep.
Texas Revenant, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
This is a man that is not accustomed to losing.
No, I mean you got the man himself. It's yeah. This is Bailey got a rough draw here. Not gonna lie.
Hey, but you know what, Bailey, if someone can do it, I mean, it's Bailey. She
That's
if she hits that belly to belly and she's set up right, I mean, Austin might be down for the count.
he might not be able to kick out.
Yeah.
That's gonna
So
be a good matchup.
don't assume. Don't say let's not assume Bailey's out of this yet.
Bailey's kind of sneaky.
Yeah.
All right. Next look at that. We
Yeah.
got Hollywood NWO Hogan.
Yeah. Nonchalant, disrespectful as ever.
Indeed. Versus my man Fandango. Yeah. Oof. Dango, you got a tough draw, my guy.
Yeah, this is quite the battle here.
Yeah, this one, I feel like when this one happens, there's going to be a lot of words used.
I hope not.
Oh man. Really?
Because words are terrible.
Well, you can use numbers, I'll use words.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Okay, cool. Next up, we have look at this coming in, and was that fire?
Yeah.
Did he call the fire?
I mean, isn't that what? I don't think he called the fire. I don't think fire has a listed number.
Fine.
I mean, go get your white pages. Look up fire.
I bet you there's someone on there with the name Fire, sir.
Yes, there's probably someone on there with the name fire, but you didn't say, did he
You
call
know
a
what?
person name is fire? You
You know
said,
what?
did he call fire?
You know what? Fine. Fine. Whatever. Big Red Machine with fire versus. Oh, what's this? He's spinning around, doing some swirly twirly. Doink the Clown, the prankster.
Yeah, he's a wacky one.
He is wacky.
So, I mean, the thing with Doink is tech, when we talked about techs, all the best techs are, I'm not going to say rare because a lot of them, a lot of people have them now, but they're either paywall or you have to be in a top faction to have gotten them, or you had to have had some luck with the pull. I mean, in terms of a tech that everyone has, Doink is going to do a lot of stuff for you. I mean, he's got a.
Wait, what's going on? What is that?
Wait, what, hold on. What do you mean?
You don't see that? What's
no,
happening?
I was talking about Doink. What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything. What?
Wait,
Who's coming?
What's no?
What's he doing?
But Doink.
Coming in with the Money in the Bank cash in, Tech John Cena. Sorry, Doink, you got cashed in on.
What just happened?
Doink just got cashed in on.
I mean, I can't even argue with that. I mean,
Oof.
Yeah, Doink's good if that's who you got. But I mean, if you got Cena, yeah, get out of here, Doink.
Sorry, Doink. And man, Kane, your battle just got a lot tougher because you were gonna crush Doink, but oof, you got Veteran Salute Cena now. And let's face it, he cashed in, and it virtually guarantees you a chance to win it virtually guarantees you a title.
Unless you're John Cena.
Yeah, right. All right.
Just saying.
That was exciting. I was not. Did you know that was going to happen?
No, obviously not. I was in the middle of talking about freaking Doink, and then you just threw that out at me.
All right.
It was very disrespectful. I mean, I love Jonathan, but it was very disrespectful for him to interrupt me in the middle.
I'm sorry. Were you talking? Next slide. Oh, look at that! Against all odds, Kofi Mania. versus, who do we got here? Whoa, he's shaking. He's rolling. Earthquake. Oh, man. I
Kofi's
thought,
got class of.
did you say Kofi has class advantage?
I mean, doesn't he?
We're not fighting them against each other, sir.
It says versus.
Oh my gosh, this guy. You're going to confuse the listeners.
Uh, that's not a hard thing to do.
Oof. I think he was talking, I think he was pretty sure he's talking to you, Hanson. Moving on.
Hanson, I care about you.
We got Walter, the ring general, versus... What? Where's this guy? Oh, zombie Triple H. Oof. That's a tough draw.
Yeah, I believe neither of these two gentlemen were actually in the original bracket, right? These were write-ins, weren't they?
They were write-ins, and the really interesting part is generating these brackets was completely random. So they got paired against each other randomly.
Yeah, we'll go into how this bracket was selected a little bit later on in the program. Because it may seem like we're, giving a good narrative. We're doing some good storytelling, but that's just because we're very talented.
Yeah,
it wasn't designed that way.
No, we just throw stuff out there and go with it. So what do we got next? We got, whoa, look like some column breaks going on there. Oh. We got the.
It looked like he just blew up your entire screen.
I would say it did look like that. Is this our second Triple H? Can we have more than one? Was that discussed?
Yeah, why couldn't you? I mean, they're different cards.
All right, fine. So we got Evil Skull, King of Kings versus...
I mean, if you want to take him out for some reason.
Trickster John Cena, who everybody has now, by the way.
Yeah. Reminding the crowd, you can't see him.
No, you can't see him.
So why? So 2 Triple H's no good, but 2 John Cena's fine?
Well, you can't see them, so yeah. When one was the Money in the Bank cash in, it doesn't even count.
Oh, that's fair.
You got a problem with that?
Cannot argue against that logic.
Okay, excellent. Next we get the Manny Faces of Positivity himself. Big E versus...
Hey, put some respect on that name.
Big E Langston versus Mr. Shucko.
So, I mean, Big E wins that. That's easy. Next.
You know that's not going to happen, right?
Next.
Fine. Oh, sliding in with a moonwalk. We got the Princess of Staten Island versus... doing some flippity flippies, the one and only a Ricochet.
Ricochet?
Ricochet.
Really?
It's French for bouncy.
Okay.
Or something. That's the best I had. Don't judge me.
It's okay.
Okay. Next we have...
Whoa!
What the heck is that? What was that? Oh, no. We're not letting him in. I don't care what you say. We're not letting him in.
I mean, he's in. He's clearly already in.
Versus a Pity the Fool.
I'd like to remind you that a lot of people only listen, so you didn't actually say who you weren't wanting to let in.
The Fiend?
Okay. I'm just saying,
dude,
if someone is just listening to this...
If I say don't let him in, if you watch wrestling at all, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is if someone's just listening to this...
Next.
You're just going, ooh, what's this? What's that?
We're all aboard. Yeah, I just completely disregarded you.
That's fair. I'm just saying.
I went to the next slide already.
Yeah.
You're right.
No, I'm just saying.
No, you're right.
You're going to get more out of this if you're actually watching this. If you're just listening, I mean...
You're missing out.
Yeah, keep listening, but then go back and watch.
Yeah, you want to watch it. These are some pretty amazing battle animations. I'm not going to lie. So we got Godfather versus. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
NWO
we had to
Madness.
I mean, this was kind of a gimme. I mean, it's his tournament.
I mean, he's got to be in there,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ooh, we got the Big Dead Machine
Rambling.
versus. Yeah, he
Rolling.
is shambling, rambling, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. NWO Ted. That should be a good fight too.
Yeah.
Two boss plate users right here.
Yeah.
That's,
Again, random selection. It's funny how that works out.
I mean, the random selection tool was on its A game. Not gonna lie. Whoa, coming
You know,
down.
if we had actually tried to do, that's the reason why I know this is random, because if we had tried to do this intelligently, we wouldn't have come up with some of these storylines.
We for sure wouldn't have.
No.
We got the Blackheart, Tommaso Ciampa, versus Johnny Gargano. Nope, the Stinger. Haha, gotcha.
Dropping a stinger splash.
Yeah. Will it be a fairy tale ending for Ciampa? Or will Stinger splash on his parade?
It's not bad. It's a little cheesy, but I liked it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
You see what I did there, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So
Next.
that's the bracket.
That's the bracket, guys. That is your cream of the crop bracket.
You know what would be cool, Mherex? Is there a way that you can share this bracket with people so that they can look at it later on?
Oh, Dr. Sparks, I'm glad you asked. Yes, there is. In fact,
Segue.
yes, very much a segue. In fact, everyone, not only is there a bracket where you can go and view it, you can actually sign up on the site for free and create a prediction for who's going to win. And we're going to do something with that, aren't we, Sparks?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, so if you want to fill out your bracket...
it depends how entertaining the person that wins is.
Right. It is going to depend a little bit on how entertaining you are. We're going to...
Because if it's boring, I mean, yeah, I'm going to wish them the best and,
have a nice day and, yeah. Pat them on the back and say, good job, kid.
Yeah. I thought you were going to stick that sock in their mouth.
I have actual video footage of me testing out my signed Socko sock on my son, so you don't think I won't do it to you.
Yeah, don't put the sock in a fan's mouth.
I might.
No, don't.
So anyway, guys,
it'll create a whole hashtag. You don't want that.
I might want it.
No, you trust me, you don't. I've seen the reality where it works out that way. It's not how you want to end up.
Basically, what we're hinting at here, guys, is whoever wins the bracket is going to get to be a guest on a segment of the podcast.
Maybe.
If you want to, and you don't suck.
Yeah,
and it works out.
Really, if we want you to.
You're right. There are some caveats. There's no guarantee. It's subject to change.
Yeah, that's all. I just want to make that very clear. You were making it sound like it was guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed. No.
Yeah, I mean, we could very well just say, no, we don't want to have you on the show.
Yeah, so, but anyway, you should fill out the bracket and have fun. It'll at least be bragging rights. I'll put a link in the description in the video. It'll also be available on my Discord server.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you're not on my Discord server for this, though, you really should be there. So I think I'll actually just put a link on the Discord server because...
Yeah, just do it on the Discord.
Yeah, we'll do it on the Discord server because there'll probably be a lot of smack talking involved with this. I expect it to be a good time for everyone. So it'll go up on the Discord server after this video airs. What else? Am I forgetting anything else?
I mean, just your long, faithful fifth listener.
If you're trying to make me feel like a horrible person, I want you to know it's working.
I mean, I didn't do this to you. You did this to yourself.
I feel like you did, because you're from all place and times you should know. And you could tell me and help me, but you're not.
No, not until the show's over.
You're horrible.
This pleases me.
Horrible. Um,
On that note, you got anything else, Mherex?
I don't know. Do we want to talk at all about how we did the brackets or how we decided things at all? You said we might do that later. Is that something you actually want to do?
Oh well, that website that you had, it just has a button where it just says random,
Yep.
and you hit the button.
Yeah, we hit the button, and it gave
That
us this amazing storyline here.
yeah, that's it.
It,
That's the end.
yeah, this nothing, no magic, but actually, I think this will be fun, guys. Um, And I feel like we can do something with this maybe because of how fast the game changes and how many guys come into it, and then you get more experience with guys. I feel like that this could at least be maybe a twice a year kind of thing, maybe a little more often potentially, even depending how it works out on the server. We could maybe make this kind of a thing we do fairly often, and I think it could be kind of fun. So let us know what you guys think about it.
Yeah,
Uh,
I envision this kind of being like the title is going to be basically like a 24/7 championship. Like anytime we feel like having it defended, like we'll put someone up against them, and if they lose, they lose.
yeah, it's on.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be Sunday at a certain time with a pre-show and all that.
It's pay-per-view 24/7
Yeah,
with this cream of the crop invitational title. You might
yeah,
rise to the top, but it's going to be really hard to stay there.
yeah. As well, it should be. I mean, come on,
Yes.
you can't just rest on your laurels.
No, you can't. It's an ever evolving situation. And I mean, we may unblacklist guys. That could change things in a snap of a finger. If we say, "Hey, there's enough of these guys out there. We don't want to exclude them anymore." They're in. What
Yeah,
then? What then?
yeah. I mean, we talked about, um, we talked about Mysterio not being in because people didn't have his second gear, but now, or because people didn't have both his gears, but now everyone not only got him, but everyone got one of his gears at least.
Yeah, that changes a lot right there.
So
Yep.
yeah, the game is ever evolving. We had that update to the medals, which is going
Mm-hmm.
to really potentially change certain people. So yeah, stay tuned. And if you don't know about the medals, go watch Mherex's video where he tells you about the medals.
Right on. I do talk about the new metal changes, and they do look significant.
Yeah.
Um,
We done?
I think we're done.
All right.
I think it went well.
No, it's just I have a standing appointment at a baccarat table.
Ooh, some big money.
I mean, to some people, I mean,
You
big money is relative.
sure? If you win, are you gonna hook me up with the mega?
Probably not.
Mm, that's fair. You have terrible luck anyway, so you need it more than I
Yeah.
do.
I mean, in reality, I lose when I choose to lose, and I win when I choose to win. Like it's not really what you consider sport and probability. It's me. It takes the fun out of it when you already know the outcome.
Yeah,
See what I'm saying?
I could see that. Yeah,
So really, it's just me killing time.
fair enough.
It's more about the people watching.
I can respect that.
Yep.
Well, guys, on that note, I want to thank you all for listening, or pretending to listen, or turning it on and walking away. Um,
I
liking,
especially thank the people that turned it on and walked away.
yeah, we didn't want you to listen anyway, because that's just more people that know how bad we really are at this. To recap, do yourself a favor, go get some Albanese gummies. They are amazing. Maybe try a special flavor of Spam if you're feeling really crazy. Um, and I appreciate you guys watching the show, and good luck out there.
No, he does not appreciate that fifth listener though.
Uncalled for.
Bye everyone. Remember, it's just a game. Have fun with it.
It won't won't turn off.
It'll turn off eventually.
It's not turning off.
Did you press the button? Have you been recording?
Oh no. I think I might have forgot to record.
That sounds right.
Maybe the cat's turned it off.